Hello there, how are ya? Welcome back to another episode of How I Did It. Alright, today is just a real quick check on the hive. Looks beautiful, and I have to refill their feeder round up in the top. The thing, this gabled top is pretty tight to the feeder shim, so I had to pry it open with my hive tool, and the actual 50-50 mix, so it's 1 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water. You want to make sure it's not your tap water. They don't like the chlorine and all the little added things in there, so I'm guessing maybe that's why they hadn't touched it. So I went ahead and dumped it. This is only 2 days after I had placed the bees in their hive. They seem to be doing pretty good. Not a lot of real busy activity, but that's due to pick up from what Frederick Dunn was saying. I actually contacted him and kind of picked his brain a little bit. Now here what I'm doing is holding the center part of this round feeder down so it doesn't float out as I'm putting the new 50-50 mix in. Again, it's 1 cup of water to 1 cup of sugar. Make sure it's filtered water, not city water where you have the chlorine and the other added chemicals and whatnot in it. And as you'll see, once I get ready to put this lid back on, apparently the bees could tell that I put the good stuff up in there, because those little buggers, they were definitely trying to get up in there and get to it, which makes me feel a little bit better. Now, I had a viewer was asking me about this screen. I did figure out that you put the screen on top of your feeder shim, and it fills up the extra space in that gabled roof that goes on top of your flow hive, or in this case our Chinese honey flow hive. So here I'm just kind of getting it set in place. Real quick look at it, and it hangs over the back by probably about a 1/2 inch, I would guess. I put my finger up there. It was like right at the first knuckle on the finger. And the other thing that I learned was using the latex gloves. You can double them up if you have more aggressive bees, but the bees typically won't sting you through the latex gloves. So this was pretty neat. You know, you have almost full dexterity, and yet the bees don't bother you. So yeah, this was kind of putting me into a little bit of a headlock. My next feeder shim that I make, I'm going to make it just a smidge skinnier or more narrow, and perhaps go that extra 1/4 inch longer. That way it all lines up. And then this is just a little bottom view showing how that screen fills that space so those bees can't get up into that gabled end or get into the sugar water from the top. Make sure you keep your beehives strapped down. You get a sudden storm, windstorm, whatever, it'll blow them over, especially as new as this is, where the bees haven't glued everything together. We're just finishing up here, double checking it, it's good. And as you can see, being in this full bee suit, it's vented, so it's not as hot as a regular cotton suit would be. But what's nice is there's no concern with the bees and getting stung. Kind of probably a false sense of security, but hey, I'll take it. Alrighty, and then here's just a little look at the front. I went ahead and checked the syrup that they were shipped with. They're still working on it. As you can see, the bees are coming out from underneath there. So I'm just leaving that there for them. I'm going to let them finish that up. So here, if you notice, the activity around the front of this hive has gone way down. I have absolutely no clue why, other than I'm going to guess. See, it's getting pretty dark all the way around. We'll come back over this way. So my guess is we're going to have some more storms coming in, and they're running for cover. That's my guess. Well, I hope today helped you all out. I am happy that I got the round feeder taken care of and refilled, especially with that storm coming in. I hope you all stay safe. I want to thank you again for stopping by and have an absolutely blessed day.